if you think about it, and I don't think this is thought about very much, how much it costs you to rent a house. I think the fixation is on the monthly, and you just think about how much it really costs you to rent a house. It's pretty mind blowing. So let's say you're paying $1,500 a month in rent, and right now, the rents are probably closer or exceeding, but anyway, there's going to be a rule in place that in certain areas that your rent can only increase by 10% a year or something like that. That's the maximum amount that the owner is allowed to raise your rent. So let's just say that's the case.
Okay.
So let's say you're paying $1,500 a month now, and let's say that doesn't change. Just one thing at a time. So $1,500 a month times for a year is $18,000. So $18,000 is what it costs you a year to rent a house with no return, no investment, no pay down on principal, no tax benefits, nothing. If you take 5 years of that, that's $90,000. So $90,000 is what it costs you to live in that house for 5 years. And if you're my age, which is 40-ish, 5 years comes and goes real fast. And without planning or without going for it, before you know it, 5 years is come and gone. And then odds are that house that was $1,500 a month is now $1,800 a month. Let's say conservatively, in 3 years, the landlord increased the rent 10%, which is $150. So $1,650, and then in another 3 years or 2 years, or whatever, raise it another 10%, which is now $1,800 or $1,850, whatever. So now you're, let's say, $1,800 for a year is $21,600, and then for 5 years is $108,000.
Oh my gosh.
That your housing cost is. So I know this doesn't happen a lot, but let's just say you bought a house today and you plan on living there forever. Your payment is always going to stay the same, and usually you would get a fixed 30-year loan. And in 10-year, let's say the first couple of years, you're probably going to be a little higher than rent, maybe on average right now, especially with the market being as good as it's been and prices going up. You're probably going to be a little higher than you would pay in rent. But in time, that'll catch up. Rent will be equal or higher in no time at all.
There you go.
And then, rent will continue to go up where your mortgage payment stays the same. And then 30 years, which rarely happens, but it does. Most people move or whatever and use their equity to buy another house or move up or move down, whatever. But let's say you did, in 30 years, it's nothing except for your property taxes, your insurance, stuff like that. That's it. No housing costs. So basically, you're fixing your housing costs by buying a house.
There you go.